Hello, my fabulous reading friends. It's Awnie. I'm so happy you came to read with me. If you like reading stories with me, ask Mom or Dad to click that subscribe button. And make sure to watch all the way through because I'm going to do some shout-outs at the end. Are you ready for a story? Today we have a very stinky book that I think might make you laugh. It's called The Toot Fairy. If you have a copy, go get it so you can read along with me. The Toot Fairy, written by Janet R. Adams, illustrated by Wlodarski.
I'm sure you've heard of the Tooth Fairy, but have you ever heard of the Toot Fairy? I bet she has visited you today. It's not the most glamorous gig. While the Tooth Fairy delivers money for lost teeth, the Toot Fairy's presents are less pleasant. The Toot Fairy flies around the world delivering toots to everyone and their dog. Even the President of the United States and the President's dog. The Toot Fairy even has a pet toot. His name is Gassy Gus, but she calls him Gus for short. If you had a pet toot, what would you name it? The Toot Fairy was almost called the Flatulence Fairy, and some of her friends call her Tinker Smell. There are just so many ways to say fart. Can you think of any others? She harvests baby toots from her gassy garden. She has to be careful not to overfeed the toots or they can become extra stinky. There are lots of toots that she has to grow. Quiet ones. Loud ones. Sneaky ones. Super smelly ones. Ugh. And the silent but deadly kind. There is even a fart that can follow you from room to room. That's called the follow me fart. She also delivers toots underwater. They don't smell, but the air bubbles give you away. Sometimes her deliveries have pretty bad timing, like when the Toot Fairy delivered a toot to a teacher right in the middle of class. A little boy on the front row laughed so hard that the Toot Fairy visited him next. She gets to travel to lots of cool places all over the world every day. One of her favorite places to visit is the grassy, or should I say gassy, plains of Africa. She has even been known to deliver toots to lions right when they're trying to sneak up on a zebra. That's the real reason the hyenas are laughing. And if you think Santa Claus is busy on Christmas night, you should see the Toot Fairy on Taco Tuesday. People eat a lot of beans on Taco Tuesdays, and beans keep the Toot Fairy very busy. The Tooth Fairy, on the other hand, only gets to visit someone when they are sleeping. One night, the Toot Fairy interrupted the Tooth Fairy's delivery by sending her several loud toots. It's really lucky the little girl didn't wake up and catch them both. But do you think the Toot Fairy toots? No, never! She saves her best toots just for you and the Tooth Fairy. And in case you're wondering, the Tooth Fairy did get even with the Toot Fairy. The next time your booty backfires, remember, you just had a visit from the Toot Fairy. Toodles!
Wasn't that a funny, silly book? Tooting is just part of life, isn't it? All right, let's do some shout-outs. Today they're going out to Alex, Cameron, Christian, and Matthew in Valparaiso, Indiana. Spencer, Irie in Bend, Oregon. Niall and Zoya in Danville, California. Madison and Silas in Niagara Falls, Canada. Ethan Castillo in New York. Maya and Levi in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Anthony in Salem, Virginia. Adeline in Eugene, Oregon. Gia and Gabriel in Dubai. As well as Anna and Ada in Sumter, South Carolina. Hello to each and every one of you. I am so happy that we all get to read together no matter where in the world we live. I hope you enjoyed our story today. See you next time.